Hello YouTube, Whiskey River Piper here. Welcome back to the front porch. Hope you've had a good week. I have had one. Not too bad, not too bad at all. Went to the dentist. Hate the dentist more than anything, but I turned 30 this year and I figured it was time to stop putting off dentist appointments. It's what a real adult does. They go to the dentist. And it's always good to have your mouth checked out for any abnormalities, if you will. As the new, at least new to the U.S., tobacco packaging lets us know, not only is nicotine an addictive chemical, but smoking kills. So, just go to the dentist and have him look around, poke around a little bit and see what he can find. So far, so good. Smoking a Peterson Atlantic bent billiard. There's a theme here with me. Bent billiard pipes from Peterson has the dark blue shellac bowl, which tends to be a hotter smoke, and a nickel band has the Atlantic etched in, and then a sea green acrylic stem. So I just realized I usually go for acrylic stems because they don't oxidize like the ebonite does. But this looks like a really, really, really oxidized ebonite stem, so I'm just cut out that middleman. But no, I actually got this pipe on my birthday. My wife surprised me with it, Mrs. Whiskey River Piper. And we were just stopping by tobacco. We have 2 or 3 tobacco shops locally. And I was stopping in just to poke around and see if there was a pipe that caught my eye, and then I could try and convince her to get me. But I had no intention of actually getting a pipe. And this one caught her eye. I said, "Oh yeah, that's a cool looking pipe." It actually matched my copy of Moby Dick that you got me. It's a really cool leather-bound edition from 1946 that I had just started reading. And so she said, "Oh, that would be really cool." I said, "Yeah, that's actually a really cool pipe. And it's a bent billiard like my other 2. That's great." Well, she took the box and took it up to the counter and surprised me. So that was really cool. I'm smoking Old Dublin, which my wife does not like. But it's always good to switch it up. I don't usually smoke Latakia blends because Mrs. Whiskey River doesn't like the room note. And although I don't smoke inside, it does seep into the beard rather well. So, yeah, probably will have to remedy that later, but it's good to switch the palate up every once in a while. And the beverage of choice this afternoon is some Bigelow English Teatime. Now, here in Utah, spring is a fickle mistress. This morning we woke up to snow on the ground, just a little bit, and then further flurries throughout the morning, and then around noon the sun came out and dried up all the snow, if you will, and the kids played before their nap time out on dry grass in the backyard. So, and now it's overcast and it looks like a storm's blowing in. So, although it may be spring, it is actually the 96th of January here, and I cannot wait for real spring to hit because I just want to get in the garden. I've got strawberries planted already, my raspberries are starting to bud. So no flowers yet, thank goodness, because the snow would just ruin the crop. But plants seem to be doing really well, and I am ready to stop wearing jackets on the porch. Oh man, but hey, this is what makes Utah so great. And have the greatest snow on earth, as Doc Bravo says. And the license plates. as well. But, and more important news, today is my 6th anniversary of marriage to Mrs. Whiskey River. 6 years! That is just unbelievable to me. I can't believe it. My wife is just awesome. Through good times, bad times, easy times, hard times, stuff with the kids, stuff with finances, career changes for both of us. She has just been solid, rock solid. Couldn't have asked for a better friend or a better partner to head on this giant space rock with. Round and round the sun we go. So 6 times we've made it around the sun. And in her words, we were just getting started. So it'll be fun tonight. Mother-in-law's coming over to watch the kids while we go paint the town red. As much as an old married couple can paint the town red. And since she chose to work remote today and work from home, we got to do our little gift exchange early. Which means Whiskey River Pipers got a new pipe, and I'm here to show it to you. Now, for a long time, and you'll notice, I have had just Peterson pipes. I started off with a corncob, Missouri Meerschaum Country Gentleman, and then I just fell in love with Peterson. The Christmas editions were really cool. The St. Patty's Day editions were really cool. The really robust, but still classic English shapes. And then they're always there. They're silver or nickel or gold bands. Just pop. To me, is just a stereotypical pipe. And although my grandfather, who was my sole inspiration for smoking a pipe, didn't smoke Petersons or any really high-end pipe, I'm pretty sure just smoked like Greybows and different fruity aromatics. But they look like, according to my grandmother, my pipes look like pipes he would have liked if he would have ever brought himself to spend that kind of money on Peterson. Anyways, but I'm trying to diversify my pipe portfolio, if you will. So we have a moonshine, totally different. And where's that stem? There we go. The leather sandblasted deviled egg with a coffee swirl stem. Feels really good. A little different for me because of the cant away, but I'll do a video this week, or this weekend I should say, where I see how she smokes and tell a fun little story about Moonshine, not the pipe company, but the Mountain Dew, if you will. That's my, anyways, the liquor, not the pipe. So we'll have a fun story about that. We'll call that a teaser in the business, as well as a bourbon review. I think my favorite distillery is doing I guess it's called a craft bourbon. That makes it sound a little more hipster than it is, but anyways, so that's coming this weekend as well. I'm going to head up to the distillery tomorrow and pick up a special bottle. And then a couple other bottles for Mrs. Whiskey River, because we've been running our liquor cabinet dry. We live so far away. Utah has really weird rules. They're a control state, so you can only buy liquor or beer over 3.2% alcohol by volume at state-run liquor stores or a distillery or a brewery, and they have special licenses for each. So We live kind of out on the edge of the West Desert, if you will. And so Salt Lake City is an hour north of freeway driving, so it's pretty far. And so we're removed from all that, so we tend to not buy in bulk, but buy a lot and then make it last for a while. So tomorrow will be a special trip up to the distillery. I'm happy about that. And then on Sunday probably I'll do a video about this and some new bourbon that I'm excited to try. I've been excited, but we'll talk more about that later. Anyway, moonshine, leather sandblast, deviled egg, and now all I want are more moonshine leather sandblast. It's just enough to give it some texture, but not real craggy either. So, and the coffee swirl stem is just gorgeous. So, we will see what kind of negotiating I can do for future pipe purchases. But anyway, I hear some birds chirping out there, despite the crazy weather. Short poem today from the Pipe and Pouch. It is called Motto for a Tobacco Jar. Come, don't refuse sweet Nicotina's aid, but woo the goddess through a yard of clay. Soon you'll own she is the fairest maid, to stifle pain and drive old care away. Nor deem it waste, what though to ash she burns, if for your outlay you get good returns. I like that. I always thought it'd be cool to have like a ceramic tobacco jar, but Utah's too dry. It would dry out, and I would just be replacing that little terracotta humidifier thing. Anyways, good poem. Clever. So I hope your guys' weekend is good. Hope you get some R&R. Maybe a little time off. And I hope you get a chance to light up a bowl and that you do not refuse sweet Nicotina's aid. Anyway, thanks for stopping by the front porch, YouTube. We'll see you next time.